Welcome. This is the first audio out of a 6-part series called The Ins and Outs of Work-Life Balance. I'm Gretchen Hogg, and I am one of the co-creators of Lighten Up and Thrive along with Dr. Jerry Eddington. Please visit us on our website, which is www.lightenupandthrive.com. So in this audio and the 5 that will come after, you will learn to live a more balanced life. So let's get started. Our focus for today is what is work-life balance. Work-life balance is a phrase that's tossed around a lot these days. It's become almost like a Xanadu, that mythical place, that idyllic, exotic, luxurious place that we dream about reaching, where we can finally indulge in all of life's pleasures while still making a good living and taking care of our households and loved ones. As you will discover over the next 6 lessons, finding balance is basically a 4-step process. The first is awareness. Awareness of what work-life balance is, and awareness of your own level of work-life balance in your life today. The next step is desire. Desire is where you tap into your deepest desire for the kind of balance you want to achieve and exactly what that would look like and feel like if you had it. And then your next step towards achieving balance is examining the components of your life that are influencing your work-life balance. And then the last part of the process is action. And this means that what are the steps that you'll keep taking day after day as you continually apply this learning and make different choices in your life? So, again, the first is awareness. The second step is desire. The next is influencing. And then the last part of the process is action. So, what is work-life balance? The fact is, work-life balance is not a destination you arrive at. It's a constant process of awareness, adjustment, and action, so that you're continually working towards achieving a peaceful balance between your work and your life. So, in order to define the phrase of work-life balance, we're going to break it down and define each word. So let's start with the word work. We'll need to expand our vision of work beyond the preconceived traditional 9-to-5 office-type cubicle job, because you can ask any stay-at-home mom or dad and you'll hear that someone's life's work may or may not come along with a briefcase, a commute, or even a paycheck. So let's redefine work as the activities that you must do in order to keep your life functioning. For most of us, that's going to involve things that we're paid for and things that we're not paid for, and things that we do outside of the home and things that we do at home. If you're lucky enough to enjoy what you do with your time, it may not always feel like work. Actually, the experience of achievement from a job well done is just as integral to work-life balance as your leisure time with family and friends. According to Jim Bird, founder and CEO of WorkLifeBalance.com, what we're aiming for is meaningful daily achievement and enjoyment in each of the 4 life quadrants: work, family, friends, and self. I'd like to repeat that. I think it's important to keep this in perspective. We're aiming for meaningful daily achievement and enjoyment in all of those aspects: work, family, friends, and self, those 4 life quadrants. Now, let's talk more about the life part of work-life balance. Here we're looking at the things you do purely for enjoyment and emotional fulfillment. These may include personal development activities, sports and recreation, creative pursuits, and other hobbies. Time for stillness to commune with nature or make a spiritual connection. This is where time seems to stop, where you're fully in the present moment, and where you're completely in the flow of life. Ideally, your work time will include plenty of those moments as well, where achievement and enjoyment intersect, when the division between work and life dissolves and the pendulum settles to a stop, even if only for a moment. Balance is a personal distinction that only you can measure by looking at your levels of satisfaction, achievement, and enjoyment in your life. Balance isn't a permanent, fixed state either. To illustrate this point, imagine, or even try it right now. So imagine balancing yourself on one leg. Do you stay perfectly still? No. Chances are that you sway from one side to the other, trying to adjust your movements, and even putting down the other leg and then starting again. Making changes to your work-life balance is exactly the same. Many times in a day, you will make decisions about the next action that you will take, and will make any adjustments as you flow in and out of your most balanced state. And sometimes it means that you put that leg back down and you start again from scratch. For example, when an employer or family member asks you to do something that will take 30 minutes, and you had intended to spend that 30 minutes practicing meditation or maybe reading a book or giving yourself enough time to get to an appointment without rushing, saying yes will lead directly to imbalance, and saying no will lead directly to balance. So it requires a decision and a willingness to make adjustments. Work-life balance is really a series of choices, and these choices are ones that you make about how and when you will do your work and how and when you will pursue fulfillment. If you feel the achievement of work-life balance is more difficult than you thought, don't worry, because over the next few lessons, you'll be able to gain more clarity about your current balance between work and life and what your ideal work-life balance might look like. So stay tuned for the second lesson, which is entitled Weighing Your Own Balance, when you'll answer some of these questions about how things are currently in your life. So until that next time, thanks for listening. And again, this is Gretchen Hogg of Lighten Up and Thrive, and our website is lightenupandthrive.com. Thanks again.